So, what if the real secret to being a great innovator wasn't hidden in a science lab, but was actually waiting in an art studio? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore today, the incredible connection between creativity and success. And we're going to look at a national initiative that's helping turn young artists into the visionaries of tomorrow. Let's dive in.
First up, let's talk about the artist's edge. We often think of art as, well, a nice little hobby, right? Something to do to relax. But what if we've got that all wrong? What if being artistic is actually a secret weapon for success in just about any field you can imagine?
I know, greatness is an art. It sounds like a pretty bold claim, doesn't it? But this isn't just some fancy metaphor. History shows us, time and time again, that the ability to see the world differently, to innovate, to communicate really complex ideas, that often comes from a mind that's been trained in the arts. And this slide right here, wow, it just brings that idea to life. We've got three historical giants who you wouldn't normally put together. I mean, think about it. Napoleon, a military genius, used art and architecture to project power and build his entire legacy. Then you have Charles Darwin, whose scientific breakthroughs absolutely depended on his incredibly detailed artistic sketches of nature. And of course, there's Leonardo da Vinci, the ultimate example, where art and invention were literally the same thing. For these guys, art wasn't a side project, it was the engine that drove their genius.
So, what was once a tool for historical geniuses has now become a requirement for today's top minds. That's right, the best universities in Europe and the Americas are now making art a mandatory subject for their science, tech, engineering, and math students. And why are they doing that? Because they know it gives students a massive competitive advantage. It teaches our future engineers and scientists how to think outside the box and solve problems in truly creative ways.
So that brings us to the big question, right? If this kind of artistic thinking is so important, how do we actually develop it? Well, let's look at one amazing opportunity designed to do just that, the Art Clinic Contest. So what exactly is the EHF Art Clinic Contest, or ACC for short? Well, this is not your average art competition, not by a long shot. It's a national initiative with a very special mission: to connect talented young people directly with some of India's top professional artists. It's all about getting that real-world, hands-on mentorship through special art clinics. It's about guidance and priceless exposure. And their mission boils down to these three simple but really powerful steps. First, to inspire kids, to get them to see all the incredible possibilities within art. Second, to mentor them with guidance from experts who've been there and done that. And third, to nurture that talent over time, giving them the support and confidence they need to really grow. And this quote right here, it really gets to the heart of the EHF's whole philosophy. Art is perfected through lifelong learning, and the journey must begin early. It's such a great reminder that while talent is one thing, true mastery is something you have to earn. It's this belief that the journey of learning and practice has to start young. And listen, this isn't some new, untested idea. This contest is now in its 14th successful year. That's over a decade of inspiring and mentoring young artists all across the country. And the impact? Oh, it's very real and very impressive. For so many participants, the ACC is a launchpad to the world stage. We're talking about past winners going on to win huge international awards, like Google's annual Doodle contest. So this isn't just about winning a national competition, it's about building the skills to go out there and win on a global level. So who exactly gets to take part in this incredible opportunity? Let's find out just how many people can get in on this national showcase. So who gets to be a part of this? And this is the best part. The answer is pretty much every student in the country. The competition is open to students from Class 1 all the way up to Class 12. This makes it one of the most inclusive and accessible platforms for young artists out there, no matter how old you are. Okay, so you've got all this amazing talent. But what about the rewards? Let's talk about the prizes and recognition that are up for grabs for these creative minds. Okay, you might want to brace yourself for this number. The total prize money up for grabs is a jaw-dropping 50 lakh rupees. This is not just some token award. It's a huge investment that really shows how valuable and rewarding a creative career can be. And here's something I absolutely love. The recognition doesn't stop with the students. Nope. The awards are also there to honor the teachers and the principals who support and guide these young artists every single day.
It really celebrates the entire community that helps creativity flourish.
And hey, there's a little something extra for the most dedicated students. If you've participated in 5 or more EHF Olympiads in the past, you're eligible for a special award. It's a great way to reward that long-term commitment to learning.
All right, I'm sure a lot of you are probably thinking, okay, how do I get involved? So let's break down the next steps for registration. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Here's everything you need to know. Like we said, it's open to all students from class 1 to 12. Now, the most important thing to remember is the deadline. You have to register 30 days before the exam date, so don't miss that. For everything else, all the forms, sample papers, you name it, your one-stop shop is the Edu-Heal Foundation website. So when you put it all together, the EHF Art Clinic contest offers this incredible path to mastery. It helps nurture creativity, it gives you national exposure, and it's truly helping to shape the next generation of innovators.